what's up, CV Maniacs? This is Militia, and I'm here with, you guessed it, this is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I don't know about you, but I'm totally loving your outfit. So, did you put this together yourself?
I did, yes.
How long did it take you?
A couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks. Okay, so you made the tail from scratch? This is all you?
I did. I sewed in each individual sequin, and I sewed everything and painted everything, and yes.
Now I gotta say, it's kind of tricky to walk around in your costume. So how are you getting around today?
I invented something called the mermaid shuffle. Down in Florida, we have the stingray shuffle, but here we have the mermaid shuffle, and I have to hike up my fin and shuffle. Very bad on the back. Very.
It sounds complex.
Yes, it's very complex.
Well, I mean, props to you for turning it out, and might I say that your shells look amazing.
Thank you very much.
You know, they have a mermaid parade in Coney Island.
I heard about this today.
Thank you.
This is my group.
God, she's got a group and everything. Okay, so tell me about your group, Black Lily Cosplay?
Yes, we're a group down in Central Florida, and we dress up and go together to Ren Fests and conventions, and we also volunteer at kids' hospitals and go in there and make the kids happy. So,
Oh, that's so awesome.
thank you.
So you came all the way from Florida to come to this particular anime convention.
I did. I mean, I'm leaving also on a cruise tomorrow to go into New England, but I did convince my mother to bring me early so I could come to this.
Oh, that's so awesome. Was that your mom that gave you the card? I love that. She's like your manager / agent, like looking out. She was like, bam, here's the card. Well, cool. Thank you. What's your real name?
Samantha.
Okay, Samantha, thank you so much for the interview. You look fabulous. And me and Ariel hanging at the convention. Peace. All right, you guys. I'm standing here with Misako Rocks. She is a graphic novelist, and we're standing in front of some of her creations right here. You want to talk a little bit about your work?
Yes, one of them is a biker girl. It's published by Hyperion, 2006. It was like my first book, so my style was, I was trying to find my style, and I'm using a Japanese calligraphy brush, so it's a little bit different from other kind of comics too. And this is more like a shy Japanese girl who's transformed to a super sexy biker hero, and she's going to defeat a bike gang. That's the story, and try to find her first love. That's the story. So this is my latest book. It just published by Henry Holt last weekend. And it's more, since I drew the story about more Japanese girls who live in Japan or, maybe move to America like me. But since I live in America, I just felt like, why don't I make a story about, more American kids who live in here? Because it's more natural for readers to feel sympathy to the characters. So I visited the high schools in, Middle East and also New York. Kind of, to just ask about their love relationship or like a relationship with the parents. So thanks to them, I could make this story. And this story is about Jermaine, who's 17 years old girl, just like, anybody who on the street. But she has a world famous detective parents. But one of her, father died a long time ago. So since then, she's always acting like a detective, sneaking around the people's business. And she has a sidekick partners, Andy and Travis, super cute boys, you can tell it's going to be a love triangle story too. So this is a story about they're going to try to find a school mystery, but plus it's about more, it's not just about detective. It's more like those kids going to trying to find their own future, more like, because people want to go to maybe college or maybe I don't know what I want to do in the future. So it's kind of, I wanted to make a book so far like inspire kids to find their, like a dream or like kind of challenge yourselves. And it's going to be a volume, series too. So I'm making a volume 2 right now. It's going to be, yeah. Yes, and it's a really fashionable book too. So just come to check it out.
I wish you every bit of luck in the world, success, everything. You're well on your way. She does rock, right? Totally rock. What's up, CB Mania? This is Militia coming to you from the New York Anime Festival. I'm here with Tony Oliver, who's like an icon in the anime world. Please tell our viewers a little bit about what you do.
Well, to be an icon, that means you're old, so I don't know about that. But no, I'm a voice actor. I've been a voice actor for 25 years. I started with a show called Robotech years ago, and I continued on. I've produced shows. I was head writer for Morning Morphin Power Rangers, and now I mostly direct anime. I'm currently directing, just finished directing Gurren Lagann for the Sci-Fi Channel, and I keep doing voice work, and I work on shows like Naruto and Bleach and other shows like that.
So can you please let me know, like, when you first started out, like, what was it that attracted you initially to anime?
That's funny. I was a stage actor. I started as a stage actor in Los Angeles, which is a no-win situation at the time. There's not a lot of theater.
Stage in LA. Okay, was it like theater, musical theater?
Mostly musicals. Yeah, I sing. And
Uh-oh, don't let me know that. I'll put you on the spot.
and oh no, I shouldn't have said anything.
He's blushing.
I was needing work, and I answered an ad in one of the trade papers looking for over 18 actors that could sound under 18 and that had experience. So I went to the audition. I lied through my teeth and told them I'd done it before, and I happened to land a very small part in a live-action Louis Malle film, just replacing some of the French, and that turned out to be kind of a paid audition for me. And they gave me a part right after that of an anime. It was my first anime I saw that I was aware of, called The Sea Prince and the Fire Child, and that ended up broadcasting on TV. And the producers of Robotech sought me out and asked me to audition and gave me the part of Rick Hunter, and that's kind of how I started. So I didn't really go seek anime. Anime kind of sought me out.
Came to you, like it was a reverse calling. Okay, so when you started working on Robotech, did you know at the time that it was going to become this huge part of the anime world?
No, not really. Anime wasn't very big back then. It was really kind of small, the old stereotype of the anime fan. That's pretty much what it was like, and not very big. So no, I really didn't know, and frankly, I was a young actor, thrilled to have a job, thrilled to have a series. I'd never done a series before. And so I was really concentrating on not screwing it up. But when the episode came around where Roy Fokker dies in it, I was stunned, because they don't let us read ahead of time. We find this stuff out in the studio as we're performing the part. And I was stunned. I'd never seen an animated show in America where somebody died. And that's when I started getting an inkling we had something different. The producer, Carl Masek, wrote us all a letter kind of explaining what his vision was, and that's when I really realized that people were really taking to this, and this was something different. It is amazing to me that it's still there, and I still get asked about it, and I still get invited to conventions, and it's still a big deal, and I'm very grateful to have been a part of that.
Absolutely. Speaking of big deals, the Power Rangers, I mean, that's a big deal. So tell our viewers a little bit about your part in the conception of the Power Rangers.
Well, I was part of the creative team at Saban. Every so often, when there was a show to develop, the owner, Chaim Saban, would call his brain trust, the creative guy. We all talk it out, and then one of us would take on the development of it. And it just kind of happened to be my turn. Chaim brought me and development executive Ellen Levy-Sarnoff into his office, and he showed us this strange Sentai show and explained what he wanted us to do with it, which is to, cut out all the Asian story and plug in an American story and kind of tie it all together. And my response to him was, "You're out of your mind." But we did it anyway, and it was a long process. It took about 9 months just to get the first script done, so that we could try it this way and try it that way. And we did the pilot, and Fox pretty much bought the show on the set of the pilot before they even finished seeing it. So it was we were scrambling. We had to scramble. We had like 10 minutes to come up with a title.
Wow. So where did the title come from?
It came from a very quick discussion between 5 or 6 of us, the network people and Chaim and Ellen and myself, and we were all on the set, second day of shooting on the pilot. And we had originally called it Dino Rangers, but we couldn't use that. And so we were kind of going right around and around. I think Ellen came up with the idea of Power Rangers. And then Chaim went, no, it's got to have rhythm, Mighty Morphin Power, and that's how it came about. It was a quick discussion, and that's how the title came about.
That's brilliant. Well, usually the best things come about in those kind of circumstances. Amazing. Also, I heard a little bit of online gossip as I was doing my homework on you. At this particular convention, I think it was last year, they said that you made a special announcement.
That I made a special announcement? I wasn't here last year.
Oh, not at this one, at the Power Morphin convention, the Power Rangers.
Yeah, I was in the middle of shooting a documentary at the time. Unfortunately, that's had to be put on hold
Oh no.
for reasons I can't discuss. But we're hoping to finish it. We got a lot of great footage. I actually went to Tokyo and interviewed the creators and.
Right, you had already started working on this documentary about it's the Power Ranger story, pretty much, right?
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to get it done in
To be continued.
the next year or two. It's going to take a while. So yeah.
All right, well, we look forward to hearing that. And what else new are you working on these days?
Well, like I said, we just wrapped production on Gurren Lagann, which is doing really well on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it's really one of the best animes I've ever gotten to work on. It's got a little bit of everything, including a soundtrack to die for, which is what I respond to music a lot. So.
Me too.
Yeah, and I'm currently directing Tweenie Witches for Manga Entertainment, and I work with Bang Zoom a lot.
It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your time. Keep working hard.
My pleasure.